I know it's been hard to argue with number one and what y'all have been doing, but probably not the best pitching week, with at least as far as runs scored. What do you kind of assess where the staff is in the last week or so?
Yeah, not great. I think got to give a lot of credit to Alabama. I think Cortez did really well. I think Sadeo pitched great. We had our hands full with Alabama, and we knew going into this game that Houston could really hit. I mean, their numbers are through the roof. They hit for power. They steal bases. They put a lot of pressure on you, and so obviously we needed to score. And we were trying to get these young guys in games. I thought Weston Moss was outstanding. That was a great sign tonight. I thought Peary did a great job. I thought Zane did fine. He threw strikes, and then that's a tough play. He's a big guy trying to cover first base and somebody firing one over to him. But yeah, I mean, we better pitch better, and I think we will. I mean, Prager's proven he's done that, and so has Jones. And we wanted to get Lampkin kind of a little midweek, little tune-up thing, and he did okay. But yeah, we got to keep improving throughout the season. Your record doesn't matter. You got to keep improving so that when the games matter the most, you're at your best.
With Lampkin going, is there any look at switching things this weekend, or is that just simply just
it was my idea. Max, he only threw like 25 pitches the other day, and I mean, what's another bullpen going to do for him? And kind of wanted him to get out there and in a different environment and kind of cut it loose a little bit. I thought he did a nice job. Overthrew a couple breaking balls, and then Reese is a really good player. He got a base hit, and I was hoping he'd throw about 10, 15 pitches, and that's about what he threw. Got a tall task ahead of us this weekend. Georgia's numbers are every bit as good as ours on offense. And it's not just Condon, it's the guys hitting around him. So the wind's going to be blowing out. So beer sales, concessions, all going to go through the roof. There's going to be a lot of games are going to last a while, I'm pretty sure.
I've heard you talk about in the past couple of years ago, winning this way is not sustainable. But at least, is there any sort of comfort in knowing you have plenty of experience doing so?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think we've proven we can win different ways. We've pitched really well, and our offense has been consistent. But I think the league's tough, and you get into the time of year where the wind's blowing out, and most teams not named Arkansas across the country are pitching about the same that we are, and we have some guys doing great. I mean, Cortez is doing awesome, Sadeo's doing awesome, Aschenbeck's doing awesome. Those are all things. I think Caden Wilson's doing great. We wanted to avoid using all those guys tonight, so we just got to get the right 7 or 8 guys. And then on the midweek games, it's like tryouts. Like you're just trying to get guys repetition, and they say they want to pitch, and they say they want to pitch more. Well, there's the ball, and go do something with it. I mean, I don't have any real bias anyway. I just want the guys that pitch the best pitch the most, and if you don't pitch well, you don't get to pitch.
More impressive offensive outputs from 2 freshmen, Grahovic and Sorrell.
Yeah.
What have they shown you in the last couple
Well, I mean, Grahovic's been super. I mean, he's been super consistent the whole year, but Sorrell staying on the lefties, staying on the ball, laying off some breaking balls left on. Like he'll chase one early in the count and then spit on it later in the count and get his fastball. Hitting balls up the middle. I mean, he's a heck of a player, man. And we knew that. So yeah, he's a heck of a player. And shots at bats have been awesome. I think that 3-run homer was big. So yeah. The lineup's been solid.
I know you've talked about in the past using this to try to get that 4th starter when postseason plays. In a perfect world, is there a time that you'd like to have that before the postseason?
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to have it. I mean, I don't know that we're going to have it. I think it's just going to be we'll get guys going. We'll win each game one at a time and see what happens. I mean, if Moss will take his bullpen mentality into a start, I think he's the guy. We have a lot of confidence in him, so we should probably give him another shot because he's shown the most competitiveness. I thought Brett did fine. He threw strikes. They're just on swing, and he had some balls fall in, had some balls hit hard. Brett didn't do horrible. I can live with that. I can't live with the hit batters and walks and being behind in counts.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right.